All right, yabba dabba doo, sports fans. Here we go on an early Sunday morning here in Worcester, Ohio. We've got another game this morning as part of the CYHA Lady Dragon Showcase, where our Penns Elite Girls 12U Attanucci are going to take on the St. Clair Shores. Our girls are going to wear the new gold uniforms again this morning. Get some use out of them. They just arrived this week. Looks like the St. Clair Shores are going to be in red. You see below me there, Ali Zivkovic walking to the bench with a helmet and a jersey but no uniform. Had an unfortunate accident at the hotel this morning, so she's going to be sidelined out of action this morning. But the rest of the team's suited up, ready to go, as the Zebra brings out the nets and waves the girls onto the ice. So we'll get the countdown clock started here shortly. I'm going to go on mute, come back with you when the game starts, and we'll get this early morning matchup between your Penns Elite 12U girls Attanucci and the St. Clair Shores underway. Happy Sunday morning. So as I'm sure many of you have heard, it's quite cold here in the rink. There's your Penns Elite faithful all bundled up. Every game they seem to bring more blankets and jackets and accoutrements with them to stay warm. Those of you that know me know that I'm standing here in shorts and a t-shirt like always. So we'll battle through it and bring you all the action that we can. Warm-up clock is running. We're down to 2:08 before we pick them up, put them away. We get this third and final seeding game of the EYHA Lady Dragon Showcase underway here on a Sunday morning from Alice Noble Ice Arena in Worcester, Ohio. For those who've never been here, this is my first time here. It's actually quite a nice facility. I'm happy because their Wi-Fi's strong enough to get you this game, so that makes my job a lot easier. I don't need to set up all the different connection options to bring you the action here this morning. Part of the game you don't often get to see. We got a Zebra stretching here on the Penguins bench, talking to Coach Michael, doing his morning limbering up exercises before the game here. All right, girls are picking them up, putting them away. And we'll get our traditional pregame huddle around the net. I like to bring you that view because chances are somebody's going to fall down. It generally happens every game. Stevens takes a lap, warms up the legs. And there's the buzzer. Good news is I don't see the ear-bleeding loud music man over there this morning, so we should be okay. As the girls have their pregame huddle around the net. The zebra that was stretching was definitely here yesterday. I can't remember whether it was the early game or the late game, but we saw him yesterday. I think it was the early game where they called some questionable penalties, but we'll see what happens. As the girls pick them up, put them away, have their pregame chat, and here they come, breaking the huddle over to the bench for some last-minute instructions from Coach Michael and Coach Jason. So as mentioned, your Penn State girls Attanucci will be in their new gold uniforms with the black sleeves and the black trim with the white outlines on the back of the numbers. Looks like St. Clair's going to dress in their reds with the white trim. It's the girls huddle here with Coach Jason and Coach Michael. They break the huddle, and looks like it's going to be goaltender Barber skating to my left. For the early morning action, as Claudia Makasenka and Shannon come out with Holt and Betzler back. Claudia's going to step in and take this draw. We're going to get this third seeding game underway. Howe closes the door. Referee with a big smile on his face. Checking with everybody here. There's a problem with the net to my right. They're trying to get it pegged. And I think they have it now, and here we go. Wait for that zebra to get in position. Clardy, Holt, and Betzler have some type of secret plan here. And there we go. St. Clair wins it back. Shannon pokes it ahead, top of the offensive zone for the Pens. As St. Clair player chips it back to neutralize. Holt sends it back the other way. Makasenka battles there. Now puck into our top of our defensive zone as Holt's going to chase it down. Likely go all the way around the back. Now she reverses direction. Try to send it up the far wall. Fan. Puck comes back in the center. Here comes Shannon. Shannon with a little burst out of the zone coming through neutral ice. He's got Clardy trailing her. Paige Shannon gets around everybody. Sends it over to Clardy. Should have shot that one himself. Sent it over to Clardy, and it was too deep. Clardy couldn't do anything with it as Clardy falls down behind the net. St. Clair player tries to send it up the far wall. It's in Shannon's feet. She sends it towards the net through everybody in the near corner. Where Makasenka's going to battle there. Makasenka centering, chipped to the wall by a St. Clair player. Makasenka sends it back to the point to Betzler. Betzler to Shannon. She fans on it. Comes into the center. It's in Clardy's feet, loose to the end line. They're going to battle in the far corner. Clardy turns. Tries to get in front for Makasenka. Can't. Shannon's there. Shoot. Saved by the goalie. St. Clair picks it up in the far corner now. They're going to bring it up the far wall. Shannon holds it there. Now it comes back to the point. Holt chips in. They battle along the wall. Holt and Shannon. Now Makasenka joins with three Shores players. Puck comes loose. Betzler chips it in, holds it at the point, and now it's loose back to center ice as Betzler's going to chase it down there. We're going to try to get a change, but nobody comes to the bench. Now Clardy does. Stevens comes out. St. Clair has it. Makasenka holds it. Stevens steps up, holds it, skates through everybody, gets it over to Shannon. Shannon shoots. Saved and covered by the St. Clair goalie. And that'll let us get the rest of the change done. So it's going to be Stevens, Dixon, and Mrazek with Bukovic and Blinka back. To the 15 of you that are up early on a Sunday, I appreciate it. Stevens steps in, takes the draw. St. Clair wins that. They push it over to the wall, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Mrazek steps in front, tries to hold it, can't. Bukovic regroups, sends it all the way across where Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka chips it ahead. Dixon's going to go chase it down in the near far corner. Dixon beats that player to it. Throws it in front of the net, goes through everybody to the near wall. Bukovic has to retreat as St. Clair brings it up the near wall. Mrazek chipping at that one. Puck into the near corner here. Bukovic is going to win that race, send it all the way around. And Dixon overskates, but she picks it back up. She sent it ahead too far. St. Clair's going to chip it back. It's stuck in the Zebra's feet. Stevens goes and battles for it. Blinka there. Now Dixon gains the zone. They chip it back out. Blinka sends it in. And that's going to be an offsides. So Warner's going to come out with McVeigh and Scarlatelli on her wings. Holt and Gaffney come out. Holt pulling an extra shift because Zivkovic's on the bench, injured by a nightstand at the hotel in an overnight sleeping incident. Warner's going to step in and take this draw. Warner wins it back to Gaffney. Gaffney tries to send it ahead, and here comes the St. Clair player on a breakaway. Turnover by Gaffney. St. Clair player shoots, saved by goaltender Barber, and it's stuck up in her goaltending equipment. We're going to get a whistle. So another turnover at the top of the zone by Gaffney leads to a breakaway for St. Clair. Barber bails her out. We're going to get a face-off in the far circle to Barber's left. Looks like it's going to be Warner stepping in to take this one with 9:19 to go. St. Clair wins that back to the point. They pass it D to D, but they send it out. This time they carry it in, and it's going to be offsides. So we're going to go to the far circle. Warner will step in to take another draw. Warner wins it back in the direction of Gaffney. She's going to chase it down here on the near wall. St. Clair still has it coming in with it. Holt sends that to the near wall. McVeigh sends it back to the point. St. Clair holds it there and chips it in lower into the corner. Back around to Holt. Holt sends it up the wall. Scarlatelli's there. She chips it by a St. Clair player. The foot race is on. Scarlatelli's gaining, but St. Clair's going to win the race. They wave off the icing. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. She tries to wrap around off the goalie. Scarlatelli, McVeigh fall down, puck behind the net. Back to the point. St. Clair cut that one off. They have a 3-on-2 break. Girls ahead. They send the puck ahead. They have to wait, and they can't gain the zone cleanly, and we're going to get an offsides. So with 8:25, we'll get another change. Out comes Clardy with Makasenka and Shannon. And Betzler with, looks like Betzler with Blinka as we play rotating D here. Zivkovic out. So Clardy will step in and take this one. Clardy pushes it ahead. St. Clair player picks it up, dumps it in the far side of the zone. Blinka's going to chase that down behind the net, send it up the far wall. Held at the point by St. Clair. St. Clair player loses it, and here comes Makasenka. They're battling down the far wall. Makasenka still battles. St. Clair turns and reverses it out of the zone. Blinka sends it in. But there were 3 players trying to clear the zone, and Shannon looks at her and says, "What was that?" Clardy's going to step in and take this face-off outside the zone. Clardy wins it over in the direction of Makasenka. Makasenka gains his own, chips it into the far corner. St. Clair picks it up there, lost it. Makasenka turns. They're going to battle. Makasenka centers. Nobody there. Here comes St. Clair the other way. Blinka falls down, held the zone. Makasenka centers it for Shannon. Shannon can't get a stick on it. St. Clair has it on the far wall. They send it up. Clardy held the point, puts a shoulder into that player as they battle on the wall. Still battling on the wall, and St. Clair, Betzler chips, keeps it in. Shannon backhands it, sends it over to the far wall. St. Clair sends it to the point where Blinka tries to keep it, can't, falls down, but Betzler chips it back. Here comes Betzler. Betzler and Shannon. Betzler lost the puck, and that's going to be an offsides with 7:19 to go. Out comes Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek. Bukovic and Gaffney back, as we're continuing to see some non-traditional D pairings here for Team Attanucci. Stevens steps in for this draw. Puck comes back to Gaffney. Gaffney's going to skate it, dump it into the zone clean. Dixon's going to go chase it down in the corner, but she's going to get beat by a St. Clair player. St. Clair reverses it up the near wall. Mrazek picks it up in the corner. They battle. 3 St. Clair players and Elena Mrazek. Back to the point. Stevens comes over to cut that off. She does and sends it in lower. They continue to battle. Gaffney tries to hold the point. Can't. Mrazek battles center ice ahead to Stevens, but Dixon hadn't cleared. And that's going to be an offsides. So 6:52, we'll get a face-off here in front of the St. Clair bench. Stevens will step in and take another draw. Wins it over to Mrazek. Mrazek skates across top of the zone, chips it over to Dixon. Dixon has some room. Dixon comes in, down the far wall, skates around one player, throws it off the goalie to the far corner, where Dixon's going to chase it over to Stevens. Stevens loses it there, but Bukovic is going to step in at the point. Backhand it on a golf shot in front. Stevens picks it up. Stevens finds the top right corner of the net on that rebound, and that's 1-0 Penzalit. Bukovic did a backhand sky shot, bouncing around, and Stevens was there to clean up the loose puck in front of the goalie, finding the top right corner of the net. It was 6:31 to go first period. It's 1-0 Penzalit. Warner's going to take this draw, wins it back to Holt. Holt pushes it ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli to Warner. They can't gain the zone clean. That one came in, but St. Clair comes back the other way up the near wall. Broken up by Betzler. Chip back the other way. They continue to battle at the line. Scarlatelli picks it up. Warner was there. They collided with each other, and here come the St. Clair Shores the other way. Down the far wall, shot off of a piece of Barber's goaltending equipment up high into the near wall where Scarlatelli's going to chip it, and here they come. Warner picks it up. Warner skates around one player, comes through the center. Warner skates around another player. She still has it, lost it on the end line. Tries to find a centering pass, lost the puck. Back to the point for Holt. Holt's going to throw it towards the net. Gets caught up in a St. Clair player where Scarlatelli picks it up. Scarlatelli shoots, and the goalie picks that up with her glove. And with 5:38 to go, we're going to get a whistle in the face-off, which should be in the near circle here. So Clardy's going to step in with Makasenka and Shannon on her wings. Bukovic and Blanca back. Clardy takes the draw, wins it back to Shannon. Shannon sends it over to Makasenka. She has trouble getting her hand on it, which she does. Goalie picks that one up in her goaltending equipment. So we're going to get a face-off in the other circle now with 5:31 to go. Same players, different circle, different time. Clardy steps in to take this one. St. Clair wins that face-off. They try to chip it. Shannon sends it towards the net. Shannon battles in the corner for it. St. Clair comes out with it. As Makasenka chipped it off that player's stick and holds it in the zone. Makasenka picks it up again. Here she comes. They pick up her stick. Blanca chips it in towards Makasenka. Makasenka sends it in lower. Clardy's going to go chase it into the corner. She's going to battle with a St. Clair player for it there. Clardy's going to come out of there with it. Clardy overskated. Turns, goes back to the puck. Sends it off the side of the net. Now St. Clair's going to pick it up behind. St. Clair's going to turn. Makasenka pokes it lower. They continue to battle along the far wall where they sent it. And this time they do get it out. Clardy tried to hold and couldn't. Blanca's going to hurry to get back into the play. As they throw that puck off Barber, Barber creates a rebound, which Bukovic clears. And here comes Clardy the other way up the near wall. Clardy around the two St. Clair players. She comes into the center. Clardy gets pulled down, gets a shot off, and the goalie's going to cover that one. So with 4:28, we're going to get a change, and here comes Stevens, Dix, and Mrazek to a far circle face-off to the right of the St. Clair goalie. Holt and Gaffney back. Stevens will step in to take this one. Mrazek knows what to do. She drops back. Stevens can't pull it to her as it goes to the goalie, who immediately covers it. Same circle, same players, different time on the clock. Try it again. It's pretty much same result. Puck loose in front of the net. St. Clair picks it up. They send it up the near wall. Gaffney sends it back the other way. They battle here. Stevens and a St. Clair player, and here comes the puck down the other way. It's going to roll lazily, no icing. Dixon's going to win that race. She centers it off the goalie. It was bouncing puck. Stevens couldn't get a stick on it. That's the cleanup she likes to do, but couldn't get a stick on it as Gaffney falls down. Holt's going to gain the zone. She's got room. Around one player, around another. Backhands. Puck loose. And Scarlatelli, I believe that, or Dixon rather. That was Dixon trying to clean up a loose puck and couldn't do it. It was bouncing on the doorstep there, and the goalie got over just in time and gloved that one as Warner comes out with McVeigh and Scarlatelli. So Dixon had a chance. It was a bouncing puck in the crease, and she was unable to clean it up. Looks like Betzler and Blanca are going to play back now. As Warner's going to step in and take this far circle draw. St. Clair wins it back, goes below the end line behind the net. Warner's going to chase that down. They're going to battle into the corner where McVeigh's going to pick it up. McVeigh centers it across. Scarlatelli couldn't get a stick down. Puck loose. Betzler's going to cheat over and hold it, at least momentarily. Now it's out. Two St. Clair's players run into each other while Blanca waits for the zone to clear. She sent it in. That was offsides. The ref didn't see it. St. Clair has it behind the net. The turn. Warner's going to battle there. Now Scarlatelli's going to come out with it. Scarlatelli skating. St. Clair picks it off her pocket in the corner. They're going to take it up the far wall. They're going to chip it back where Betzler's going to pick it up. Betzler tries to send it ahead. McVeigh sends it over to the wall. Here comes McVeigh up the wall. Sends it into a St. Clair player. McVeigh chips it towards the net, goes in behind. Where Scarlatelli's going to go battle for it, puck around to the near wall. Bouncing puck out. And when Betzler sent it in, that's going to be an offsides with 2:48. So Clardy, Makasenka, and Shannon will come out. Bukovic, Gaffney back. This near circle face-off. And Clardy comes out of there with it as she goes to the far wall. Gains the zone, around the zebra, skates in. Off the goalie, puck loose in front. Makasenka didn't see it. Clardy chips at it, goes into the near corner. St. Clair comes up the wall. Bukovic has to wait for the zone to clear. Puck back, Makasenka's going to chase it down. Makasenka ahead to Shannon. Puck loose, Clardy picks it up as Clardy and Gaffney run into each other. Clardy comes up the near wall, puts a shoulder into a player and keeps skating as Clardy falls down. Puck in behind the net. Shannon picks it up there. Tries to center for Clardy, can't get it through. St. Clair up the near wall. Makasenka steps in and chips at that one. They send it ahead. Bukovic sent it up to Makasenka. Makasenka's going to gain the zone. She's going to skate around everybody. She's going to shoot. St. Clair got a stick on that one, tipped it up into the protective netting behind the goalie. And with 1:47 to go, we're going to get a face-off. We're going to bring it outside the zone. Stevens out here with Mrazek and Dixon, Betzler and Holtback. Stevens wins it over to Mrazek. Mrazek chips at it. They battle in front of the zone, in front of the St. Clair bench, rather. Puck back to Holt. Holt headlines it up. Stevens is going to go pick that up. She's going to come down the near wall, come into the center. She's going to rip that shot. Goalie's going to catch that clean in her glove. And Coach Zivkovic wants Stevens to shoot him a little lower so that we can get some rebounds. Stevens steps in for this draw. Wins it over to Mrazek. Mrazek backhands it towards the net. Bouncing puck. Mrazek chips at it. Goalie covers that one up. So we're likely going to go same players, same circle, different time on the clock as Stevens and Mrazek talk. Stevens steps in for this draw. St. Clair pushes that into the far corner where Stevens is going to pick it up, continue to battle. She's trying to get it into the center. She gets some space. Now back to the point to Holt. Stevens covers for Holt. So they continue to battle. Holt sends it in deeper, but St. Clair's going to clear it back. Betzler's going to pick it up. Betzler had to Mrazek too far, and they're going to call that offsides. I didn't quite see it, but apparently they did. 1:04 left in the first. 1-0 on a goal by Stevens. Warner steps in. Scarlatelli and McVeigh. Bukovic, Blinka back. Warner wins it back to Blinka. Blinka ahead to Warner, too far. Puck into the far wall. St. Clair clears. Blinka's going to chase that down. Blinka reverses it up to Warner. Now to Scarlatelli. She chips it, but it goes to a St. Clair player. St. Clair head pass picked off by Bukovic, sent back. And it's going to be slow enough that it shouldn't be an icing. And that's the case. And they take it over to the point where St. Clair's going to clear. Warner chops it off her stick. Bukovic picks it up top of the zone, sends it back to neutralize, where Warner picks it up. Warner collides with Blinka. They both go down. And that might create an opportunity here for St. Clair as they shoot, blocked by Bukovic. St. Clair still has the puck top of the zone. Now right in front of the goal, and goaltender Barber sticks out that glove and says, not right now. On a point-blank shot from the top of the crease, with 14.9 to go, we're going to go to the far circle, where it's going to be Warner stepping in for this defensive zone draw. Warner wins it back in the direction of Blinka. Blinka up the wall, but St. Clair's going to hold that point. Warner chips at it, and here comes Colleen Warner. 7 seconds to go. She's going to have to hurry. 5 seconds to go. She loses the puck at the blue line. St. Clair comes back the other way. They're going to be content to dump it as the period expires. So we played one, and it's 1-0 Penn's Elite on a goal by Stevens. So the girls are going to huddle here with Coach Michael. Stevens has a question. She put her hand up. Stevens is giving some advice on where to shoot the goalie because she's seeing lots of space. I think she was saying that there's lots of high glove space once that goalie goes down. She's trying to tell the other teammates. Now Warner has a question. And they're going to skate out for the second. So it's going to be Shannon, Makasenka, and Claherty. Holton Gaffney back. As goaltender Barber skates to my right to take possession of that net. Nice glove save there by goaltender Barber at the end of the period on what was basically a breakaway at the top of the crease. Zebra was getting some water and using a towel over there in the penalty box. We've got to wait for him to come out. He's out now, and we're ready to go. Other Zebra checks with everybody, and we're underway. St. Clair knocks that face-off all the way back. Makasenka's going to chase it down with the St. Clair player in this corner. They both go down in the corner. St. Clair picks it up. And they're going to come back the other way up the near wall. Continuing to come down the wall. Holton Makasenka playing D here. St. Clair still holds it. They have it at the point now. They send it in deeper. Makasenka knocks that off their stick. Back to neutral ice. All the way down for an ice. 11:28 to go. So we're going to come back down here near circle. Same players. Face off here with 11:28 to go in the period. And St. Clair wins that one, and they come back, and Shannon gets it ahead to Claherty. Claherty turns on the Jets. She's going to have a breakaway here. Malia Claherty shoots, misses far side. Back to the point, Holt holds it. Holt backhands it towards the net. Goalie's going to cover that one. So Claherty had a good chance. She missed high left. And here comes Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek, Blinka, and Betzler back. We go to the near circle here, to the right of the St. Clair goalie, who also happens to be the team captain. Stevens steps in. St. Clair wins that face-off. They chip it up the near wall. Stevens picks it up, turns. Still going with it. Tries to center, goes off the side of the net. Dixon battles now. Stevens behind the net. Puck loose through the center of the zone. Blinka can't get a stick on it, and Betzler's going to have to retreat. Betzler neutralized. Skating. Betzler finds some room. Still finding some room. Kendall Betzler shoots, misses near side. Betzler found lots of room there as Blinka cheats in. Stevens covers high. Stevens holds the point. Loses the puck on the near wall. She's going to leave it for Blinka to hold. She can't. And Betzler's going to have to chase this one down. Betzler take it all the way around. Betzler puts it up ahead. They'll wave off the icing. They said St. Clair could have got there. And they're going to pick it up behind the net, but Dixon catches up. Mrazek gets in there. Stevens now picks it up. Stevens tries to center, can't. She loses it in the near corner. Going to get a head pass, but that's going to get cut off by Betzler. Sent in. Dixon lost the puck momentarily. They clear it back to center. It's in the Zebra's feet. Mrazek battles the Zebra for it, and here comes St. Clair. Stevens cuts that off. Stevens loses it. Blinka's going to pick it up. Blinka sends it ahead. Stevens picks that up. Here she comes. She comes into the center. Stevens tries some type of a move there. Didn't work. And she skates the puck over to the far corner. Now far wall, still skating with the puck. She gets a more traditional shot off, misses near side. Bukovic sends it towards the net. Stevens put a stick on that, and the goalie's going to cover that one. So with 9:28 to go. Stevens is upset. She tried some type of move there. It definitely didn't work. And Warner's going to pick this face-up off in the near circle. Warner battles it over to the near corner. Warner skating with it at the end line. Loses it momentarily, regains. Looking for a center. She has Scarlatelli there. She sends it to the point to Gaffney. Gaffney settles it down, sends it in deeper to Warner. And Bukovic is going to hold it, bounce it towards the net. Scarlatelli's going to pick it up, send it off the goalie. It's loose in front. Warner couldn't get a backhand on that one. And here come the St. Clair Shores players the other way as Warner picks it up neutral ice. Warner across to Gaffney. Gaffney ahead to McVeigh, too far. McVeigh's going to go battle in the corner. Warner's going to come out with it behind the net. St. Clair's going to take it there, send it around to the near wall, where they battle for it. Bukovic holds momentarily. She does, backhands it towards the net, cut off by St. Clair. And here they come. Up ahead to Gaffney. Gaffney's going to send it back the other way. Scarlatelli couldn't handle it clean, and St. Clair has it on the far wall. They reverse direction. Gaffney can't hold that point. Bukovic is going to chase it down. Bukovic chips it past the zebra to McVeigh. Now back to neutral ice where Bukovic is going to have to chase it down again. It's a foot race. Bukovic gets there, dives, and clears it off the doorstep. And puck's here in the near corner. You could feel a little bit of momentum changing right now. As the puck goes all the way down, they wave off the icing. I know it's been a rough weekend for this St. Clair team, but you can feel a little bit of momentum changing. Scarlatelli battles on the wall. She falls down. Sends it out to Holt. Holt has room. Holt sends it to Claherty. Claherty finds the back of the net. Mid-height glove side. And that should stem that momentum change as Claherty bangs one home. And it's now 2-0 Pens. So you can feel the momentum starting to change a little bit. And the girls took care of that, putting one in the back of the net. So we're going to stay with Claherty, Shannon Makasenka. That's Lynn Holt back. 7:47 second. 2-0 Pens on goals by Stevens and Claherty. As Betzler steps up, chips it ahead to Shannon. Shannon has room. Shannon down the far side, skates, shoots, rebound. Nobody was there. Shannon was in the zone by herself. Makasenka sends it in deeper. Shannon's going to go battle in the corner. As Holt comes in deep. Betzler comes over to cover this point. Shannon steps up to cover Holt. Shannon backhands it towards the net for Makasenka. Makasenka whiffed on it. Puck was loose in front. Claherty chipped at it. And now with 7:16 to go, we're going to get another face-off in our offensive zone. Makasenka had a chance. Whiffed on that top of the crease. And we're going to go to the far circle. 7:16 to go, second period. Claherty pushes it over to the far wall, but St. Clair picks it up there. Claherty cuts that off at the center. She's going to backhand it. Goalie's going to save that rebound. Shannon chopped at that. Puck still loose in front. Makasenka chipped at it. It goes into the goalie. She covers it. This St. Clair goalie, when she surrounds that puck and it gets into her chest and stomach area, it's almost like she's been shot the way she recoils. Curls up in a little ball like a snail, or a turtle, or one of those little potato bugs, or any other thing that curls up in a little ball. Stevens now far circle, looking to draw it back to Dixon. Can't do it, but Mrazek jumps in from the far side, momentarily had it, lost it. They get it back to neutral ice. They still battle with it there. It's Mrazek battling, or no, I'm sorry, Bukovic. Puck comes ahead here. St. Clair chips it over to the near wall. Blinka sends it the other way. Dixon battles. Now Blinka's going to come up the near wall with it. Now it's Dixon. Dixon into the near corner. St. Clair's going to win that race, come out with the puck behind the net. They send it ahead, cut off by Mrazek. Mrazek sends it in for Stevens. Way too hard. Dixon's going to go in the near corner. Dixon to Mrazek. Can't hold it. And they're going to, St. Clair's going to skate it up the far wall. Bukovic there. Nice centering pass. Had a player on her right wing, didn't see her as the Pens converge. Puck loose in front. And they beat goaltender Barber mid-height glove side on a puck loose in the crease. And it's now 2-1. So it was 6:14 to go. My clock didn't stop. I'll get in sync here, sorry. It's now 2-1 on a goal in the loose puck top of the crease. And that dirty momentum has started to switch the other way again. 6:14. I'll get back in sync as Warner steps in to take this draw. Warner's going to turn in front of the St. Clair bench. Warner skating through everybody. Warner shoots high, misses to the far side. Clock's back in sync now. Gaffney holds the point. She's going to try to send it in. She does get it through everybody over to Scarlatelli. And Scarlatelli took a ripping wrist shot there, and the goalie covered that in her breadbasket. Again, curling up like one of those little potato bugs when you touch them. And here comes Warner. Face off near circle. Wins it over to Scarlatelli. Back to the point to Holt. Holt tries to send it in. It bounces off a skate. Gaffney has it. Gaffney sends it in deeper. Puck loose in front. McVeigh chips it to the far corner. St. Clair coming up the far wall. Gaffney chips it past everybody. Puck loose in the center. St. Clair coming up the near wall. Have some space. Centering pass goes through everybody. Gaffney's going to go chase that down. Sends it up the wall for Warner. Warner. Now McVeigh gets it out ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli with one player to beat. She comes around that player. Scarlatelli shoots. Puck loose in front. They can't clean up the rebound. Scarlatelli picks it up again, loses it near side to a St. Clair player. They continue to battle for it. Puck bouncing through the zone. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. She's going to backhand it towards the net. Goalie gets that in her catching glove. 5:02 to go. We're going to get another face-off. Here comes Shannon, Clardy, and Makasenka. Betzler and Blinka as they go to the far circle. Clardy talking to Shannon. Clardy wins it back to Shannon. Shannon back to Betzler. Betzler shoots, comes through everybody. They're going to clear it back to center ice. Betzler needs to hurry. She gets there. She turns it up to Blinka. St. Clair chips it into the zone down the far wall. Betzler sends it back to the line where Makasenka battles. Makasenka down. St. Clair gains the zone. And now there's some room here if Kylie hurries. Kylie comes around that player. She's angry after being knocked down. And Kylie Makasenka, top right corner. Makes it 3-0 Penn's lead. Clock didn't start. I'll let it run and get back in sequence here. So Kylie, after being pulled down here at the line, was upset. She fought hard to pick up that puck. Comes down the near wall and bangs it in top right corner to make it 3-1 Penn's lead. With 4:33 to go second period. I may have to let this run as Stevens steps in with Mrazek and Dixon. And it's close. Stevens pushes it ahead to Mrazek. Mrazek can't control it. They come the other way. Betzler pokes it up. Hits the zebra. Dixon comes across the line. She loses it. Blinka picks it up. Blinka's going to skate it up the near wall. Blinka loses it to the wall. The St. Clair team's starting to play with a little bit of desperation. I suspect they've had a tough weekend. St. Clair player falls down. They're going to call Dixon for the trip. As Betzler touches that one up. Dixon's going to go sit in the bin for a minute. Pretty obvious trip there. So Stevens and Mrazek are going to be left out there with Blinka and Betzler to kill a penalty. As they bring it down this way for a face-off in this zone. Haven't had a lot of time in the defensive zone, but we'll see if it changes now that we're on penalty kill. Stevens directing some traffic with Betzler. Wins it over to Blinka. Stevens comes out of there with it. She turns and fires it high off the glass. St. Clair holds the point. Throws it in front. They still have it loose in front. Hits the post. Still loose in front. Still loose in front. Barber can't get any goaltending equipment on it. From the point, she fans on it. And here comes Betzler. Betzler skating around one player. Betzler's on a breakaway shorthanded. Betzler shoots, misses near side. That girl fanned on the shot from the point. Betzler picked it up. Blinka falls down in the zone, no call. Stevens turns with it. Has to wait for Blinka to get up and get out. Stevens wisely dumps it into the far corner with 20 seconds to go on the penalty. St. Clair's going to regroup there. They battle for it here in the corner. Top of the zone. St. Clair comes out with it. They battle along the bench. They turn. Blinka picks it up. Blinka tries to put it ahead to Warner coming off the bench. Can't get it. Betzler puts it ahead to Warner. Warner's going to chase it in the corner. St. Clair reverses, brings it back to neutralize. Penalty's over, even strength. Dixon's out. Here come the St. Clair Shores up the near side. Shoot, blocked by Bukovich. Warner comes the other way. You can feel the intensity of this game picking up. St. Clair picks it up top of the circle. They send it through to everyone over to the far wall near the zebra. Gaffney picks it up, sends it ahead, and it's going to be Scarlatelli. She's going to have room. Scarlatelli settles it down, comes in on a breakaway. Scarlatelli shoots and skies it over the net. Tries to center, can't get it through to Warner. Now does get it. Warner misses far side. Scarlatelli tangles with the goalie. You can hear it in my voice. The energy of this game has picked up. St. Clair has it on the far wall. Send it to the point. Gaffney holds. Gaffney tries to send it in deeper. It gets chipped out. Bukovich cheats up. She's the only player. There's nobody back. Thankfully, Gaffney tied up that St. Clair player as they fall down over there. They continue to battle on the far wall near the zebra. St. Clair gains his own. We only have Bukovich back. Bukovich swipes at it and knocks it into the far corner. Nice play by Bella Bukovich. Puck comes loose in front. It's now on the side of the net. Comes through everybody. Loose at the top. Shot from there. Bouncing puck goes to the far side of the net to the end wall. Up to McVeigh. McVeigh sends it ahead. It comes out. Scarlatelli picks it up. It's going to be another break for Scarlatelli. Let's see what she can do here. This time Scarlatelli puts it along the ice 5-hole. Goalie couldn't drop fast enough. And Farrah Scarlatelli nets one. And that's 4-1. With the way the energy of this game is changing, that lead may not be safe. We'll see. As Clardy comes out with Makasenka and Shannon. Betzler and Holt back. It's 4-1. Clardy wins it ahead. She dances with it in her feet. St. Clair pokes it back the other way, where Holt's going to pick it up on the backhand top of the zone. Holt's going to headline pass it off the wall, try to find Clardy. The angle works. Clardy picks it up, but she lost it coming across as she got chipped in the hand. Now we've got Makasenka skying it over the net into the far corner. Pass off of a Shores player, and Holt's going to chase that down top of the zone. Holt's going to send it back the other way to Makasenka, where they're going to battle at the blue line. Clardy gets out. Makasenka falls down. Clardy gains his own clean. Clardy rips a shot blocked by a St. Clair player. Puck loose top of the zone. Betzler chips in to keep that in. This time she can't, and it's out. Betzler's going to turn and retreat, send it. Clardy jumped and got out just in time. Puck loose. Makasenka's going to pick that one up. Makasenka's going to gain that zone. She is angry this morning. Makasenka shoots blocked by a St. Clair player around, tries to wrap around. And the goalie covers that one with 36.9 to go. Second period. 4-1 Pens. So we're going to go to the far circle. Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek, Betzler, and Holt. Stevens steps in for this draw. She's talking to Dixon. She sends it over that way, but the angle is wrong. St. Clair skies it. Oh, it takes a weird bounce off the door over there, and Holt sends it ahead for Dixon. Dixon up the far wall. Dixon comes across, leaves it for Stevens. Stevens rips a shot. Stevens finds the mid-height left side of the net with 23 ticks to go. And that makes it 5-1. Dixon brought that across the top of the zone, left it for Stevens. Stevens skated it in. Mid-height blocker side, 5-1. Stevens steps in to take this draw. She wins it over. Can't corral it, back to neutral ice. St. Clair chips at it. Stevens picks that up, chips it ahead. And she picks it up again, chips it ahead. They continue to battle on the far wall. Now it's Betzler. 8 seconds to go as St. Clair gains the top of the zone. Mrazek turns and dumps that back to Stevens. Now Dixon. Dixon loses it in her feet. Stevens pushes it ahead. And that's going to do it for 2. We've played 2. It's 5-1 Pens. So we'll bring you some close-up huddle action. We don't always get this opportunity. Whereas the players are on our side here today. Goaltender Howe doing some stretching there on the ice, trying to stay limber. Goaltender Barber getting a drink. Coach Michael instructing the girls as Coach Zivkovic draws something on the dry erase board. Looks like Malia has a question. She has her hand raised. But it's 5-1 after 2. I'll show you the freezing cold Penn's Elite faithful. So they're going to skate out for the third. Scarlatelli, Warner, and McVeigh with Blinka and Bukovic back. Warner's going to take this draw to start the third. And St. Clair gains the zone with it. Puck still loose. Still has it. Top of the circle here, top of the crease rather. Over to the near wall where Scarlatelli picks it up. Scarlatelli gets it out. Warner's going to chase that down. Warner with a burst of speed down the near wall. Comes through the center. Can't control the puck as she collides with a St. Clair player. Now McVeigh goes over into the corner. St. Clair's going to pick it up behind the net and bring it around to the near wall. Backhand picked up by Bukovic. Bukovic across. Tried to get it to Blinka. Couldn't. Bukovic sends it up the wall now at an angle that will preclude the icing as McVeigh chases it. McVeigh shoots, misses to the near side, or far side rather. McVeigh misses far side. Scarlatelli was dropping it to Blinka and it came out of the zone. Scarlatelli over to Bukovic. Bukovic over to Warner. Warner up the near wall. Warner falls down. Bukovic centers, comes through everybody. Blinka holds it momentarily, and here comes St. Clair. No, Blinka took that off her blade. Blinka tries to send it in, can't. It does go in, but it comes right back out as Bukovic retreats with it. Bukovic sends it up the wall and in. St. Clair chips it up high. Warner bangs at it. St. Clair player falls down. Warner comes out of there with it. Warner skating in with it. Poked off her stick by a St. Clair player. Here they come the other way. McVeigh pokes that off her stick. They take her to the near wall. Centers. St. Clair can't hold it as it comes back. Bukovic reverses up the wall. They battle here in front of the St. Clair bench. Dixon. Now Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli in on another break. Shoots. Saved by the goalie. Over to the far wall. Past Blinka. Now Stevens picks it up. Stevens has lots of room. Stevens, lots of room. Skates around. Comes in. Takes it across. Backhand. Goalie stopped that one. Stevens has it in behind the net. Looks like she's tried that move twice. It hasn't worked. Goalie poked it. Centered from Mrazek. Came through everybody. St. Clair, here they come 2-on-2. Clardy chipping at that player. Taking it to the wall. Lets the team catch up. Holt's going to pick it up behind the net. Holt's going to send it up the far wall. As Clardy seems to be playing some defense now. Holt coming up the far wall. Holt, lots of room. Caitlin Holt shoots. Finds the top of the net. That's going to be 6-1 Pens. As Holt finds it, almost falls during the celebration. Caitlin Holt on the goal. She appreciates when I speak in my British accent. It's a habit the team's picked up on this trip. We're going to do a forward change and bring out Betzler, Makasenka, and Gaffney. As Makasenka's going to step in and take the drop. Betzler pokes it off that player's stick. Puck loose top of the zone. Gaffney skates over. Betzler picks it up, takes it to the line. Can't quite get it in. This time she does. Picked up by Gaffney back to neutral ice where Holt's going to pick it up. Holt sends it over to Gaffney. Gaffney backhands Betzler. Betzler has some space. Gets around one player. Can't quite get a center. Turns. Now she gets it through, but cut off by a St. Clair player. Turns. They lose it. Betzler kicks it. Puck loose top of the zone. Clardy cheats in. Clardy has it. Clardy shoots. Goalie knocks that down with her glove. Over to the near wall. Makasenka battles. Makasenka centers. Betzler can't get a stick down. Puck into the corner. Betzler's going to battle for it there. Betzler centers. St. Clair clears. Back to the point to Holt. Holt measured. Sends it down low to Makasenka. Makasenka centers. Too far for Gaffney, and here comes St. Clair. No, they lose it. Gaffney picks it up. Gaffney sends it over to Makasenka. Can't get it through. Back to Clardy. Clardy waits. Now she's going to gain the zone. She's going to skate around a couple of players, poked by a St. Clair player, to the near wall. They poke it by Gaffney back to neutral ice where Clardy chips it ahead. Can't quite get it into the zone as they battle in front of the bench. Betzler and a St. Clair player. Makasenka sends it ahead. They still battle here in front of the benches. This time it's going to be Gaffney. Back to the top of the blue line where St. Clair picks it up. 6-1, 8:06 to go. My clock's not started. I realize that now. There's 8 minutes to go in the game. I'll get it in sync next break. When the fingers get cold, sometimes the iPad doesn't recognize the touch. Puck all the way down. Shannon corrals it here in the near corner. Takes it in behind the net. Shannon backhands it up to Blinka. Blinka to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli clears it as it's going to go all the way down. It's going to preclude the icing as Warner picks it up. Warner had McVeigh, couldn't get it through to her. She tries to get it out there now and it doesn't work. As Shannon comes in and chips that and keeps it in. Shannon bouncing puck in towards the goalie. And we're going to get a cover with 7:28. Now fix the clock. So we got 7:28 to go in the game. Warner, McVeigh, Scarlatelli with Shannon and Blinka. Looks like Shannon's playing some defense now, maybe. As Warner wins that faceoff, McVeigh backhands it, doesn't go anywhere. It's stuck in everybody's feet. McVeigh gets a shot off, gets blocked by a defensive player. McVeigh now behind the net. McVeigh looking for a center, gets it to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli rips, hits a St. Clair player up high. Warner turns and battles, and it's going to be McVeigh. McVeigh coming down through the near circle. McVeigh gets a shot off. Goalie doesn't know where that one is, but it's under her goalie goaltending equipment. With 7:05 to go, we're going to get a stoppage, and now comes Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek with Bukovic and Clardy back. So Stevens will step in and take this draw near circle. Stevens wins it to herself. It comes back to the point. Clardy cheats in. They chip it by her. Bukovic is going to return and grab that one. She backhands it ahead. Here comes Stevens. Stevens with 3 St. Clair players. She skates through them all. Stevens had Mrazek open, and Mrazek bangs it into... Oh, no. I thought Mrazek scored. Mrazek had an open net and missed it. Stevens dished it to her. Mrazek picks it up top of the zone, sends it over to Dixon. I thought Mrazek had scored there. Dixon sends it to the center, cut off by a St. Clair player. Stevens pokes that back into the near corner. Now here comes St. Clair. They come back through neutral ice. Clardy chips that off the stick as Clardy and Dixon collide. Puck into the near wall. Clardy picks it up, overskates. Stevens picks it up. Stevens comes into the top of the zone. Stevens looking for a shot, skies it over the net, over to Bukovic. Bukovic sends it off Mrazek's skates. Clardy picks it up and it gets chipped out. Bukovic sends it across the line where it's picked up by a St. Clair player. And they're going to gain the zone, send it in on goaltender Barber, who ramps it into her goaltending equipment. And with 5:52 to go in the game, we're going to get a face-off down here in front of goaltender Barber. So it's going to be Makasenka with, I don't know, Betzler and Betzler, Shannon maybe? I don't know. We're messing the lines around here. Here comes Holt. Holt's going to come through neutral ice. He's going to skate around one. She takes some contact, still with the puck. Holt on a breakaway. Holt finds the far left side of the net, her second of the game. And that's going to be 7-1. Holt skated through about 3 players there on an end-to-end play. And Kalen makes it 7-1. So Makasenka, Betzler, and Gaffney. Holt and Shannon back. Now that they're set in a more traditional position, I can tell you who's playing what. As Betzler gains his own far wall. Betzler falls down. Puck into the far corner. St. Clair picks it up behind the net. St. Clair sends it around to the near wall, where Makasenka turns and pokes at it, holds it in the zone. Now Gaffney pokes at it. They can't keep it in. Kylie chops at it as she skates by, and St. Clair's going to... No, they're not. Shannon's going to send it the other way. They're going to battle in front of the bench. Now they do gain the zone down the far near wall. Holt's going to chase that down in the corner. Holt's going to backhand it up the wall. Puck comes out. Makasenka almost picked that one up, couldn't. St. Clair sends it in clean, and now we headline it to Betzler. Betzler coming through the zone. She skates around one, can't get a shot off. Puck loose in front, cleared off by St. Clair to the near corner. Gaffney couldn't get there. This time Gaffney does get there. Tries to throw it towards the net fans. Puck behind the net. Now St. Clair picks it up. St. Clair skating up the far side. Holt pokes it off that player's stick. Here comes Holt the other way. She's got to wait for the zone to clear. She was in slow motion there. She tried to center for Betzler, couldn't get it through. Not quite sure what Kaylin was waiting for there. She had the opportunity for the Hattie and missed it. Kaylin turns, dumps it ahead for Makasenka. Makasenka skates around one player, skates around another. Kylie's uncontested. As Kylie put it off the goalie in behind the net. As we change D pairings, St. Clair comes up. St. Clair with the head pass up. They gain the zone. They pass too far into the near corner. 4:04 to go. Bukovic around to the far wall. Scarlatelli at the point. 3-on-2 here. Scarlatelli forgot the puck. She's just going to be content to dump it into the far corner with 3:50 to go. Warner's going to go battle behind the net. St. Clair comes out with it at least momentarily. Warner lifts a stick, comes out of there with a puck. Scarlatelli turns. She has the puck top of the circle. Blinka fell down. Scarlatelli sends it towards the net, cut off by St. Clair player. Scarlatelli chops. They get it out. St. Clair up the far wall. Blinka down again. Gets a pass through, but too far for everybody, and it goes into the near corner. Bukovic picks it up behind the net. She sends it around the wall. St. Clair's going to hold the point. They send it into the center. Backhand, miss far side. They send it into the center again. This time it's going to be goaltender Barber picking that up in a goalie goaltending equipment for a stoppage with 3:11 to go. Out comes Stevens, Dixon, Mrazek. With Flaherty and Holt back. So we got Stevens stepping in here. Puck comes right into the center, goes into the goalie. And with 3:07 to go, we're going to get another face-off. Same players, same circle, different time on the clock. And Stevens steps in for another one. This time it comes back to the point. St. Clair shoots, cut off by Penn's player. Puck loose in front, Stevens picks it up. Stevens comes through the neutral ice here. Down the near wall. Stevens pushes it ahead as she falls down. Stevens pulled the St. Clair player down in retaliation. They chip at it, hold it in deeper. Dixon goes to work in the near corner. Flaherty's going to drop back. Stevens is going to swipe at that one. Flaherty's going to pick it up neutral ice. Sends it ahead to Stevens. Stevens comes down the near wall. Still dancing with the puck. Still dancing with the puck. Sends it out to Holt. Holt tries to shoot, blocked by a St. Clair player. Holt sends it across, couldn't get it to Stevens. Here comes St. Clair up the far wall as Holt steps in front of her and causes her to lose the puck. Flaherty's going to pick it up, take it behind, 2:29 to go. Flaherty through neutral ice. Flaherty still skating with it. Skates around everybody. Flaherty comes in, drops it for Mrazek, who fanned on it. We might be in Operation Mrazek goal here as Stevens picks it up. Stevens skates in. Stevens puts it over to Mrazek, can't get a stick on it. As we push it over, Stevens picks it up again. Stevens looking. Dixon got in her way. There comes St. Clair the other way. As Stevens comes off, Makasenka jumps out. St. Clair shoots. Goaltender Barber knocks that one down, leaves it for Holt. Holt pushes it into the near corner. This time it's going to be Dixon. Now Flaherty. Head to Mrazek. Mrazek has to wait for the puck to catch up to him. She comes up the far wall. They gain the zone. Mrazek up the far side. Mrazek skates to the center. Mrazek shoots. Knocked down in front. Puck still loose. And the goalie covers that one with 1:26 to go. Somehow I got ahead. We'll catch it up. This faceoff's going to be in the near circle. Gaffney, Betzler, Makasenka, Holton Blinka, or Shannon and Blinka back. Makasenka's going to step in for this draw. About 9 seconds ahead, so I'll let the clock run. Gaffney backhands it, tries to get it into the center, can't. Here comes St. Clair. Up the far wall. They turn. Makasenka has it. Makasenka chips it ahead. Makasenka chips it ahead again. Here comes Kylie. She's got Gaffney. She passes it to her. Gaffney fans on it. Puck into the near corners. Gaffney falls down. Here comes St. Clair. Betzler chopping. Makasenka chopping. Puck loose in front of the bench. 52 seconds to go. Shannon turns. Now Betzler turns. Shannon has it. Shannon sends it up the wall further. They still battle here in front of the Penguins bench. Betzler battles. Shannon battles. Poke it into the near corner. St. Clair player chips at it. Still has it. Tries to center. It comes through everybody. Puck loose in front. Puck still loose in front. Somehow it's still loose. And finally, goaltender Barber gets a piece of her goalie goaltending equipment on it. Covers it up with 21 and a half to go. As Holt's gathering sticks on the bench. Warner's going to take this draw in the defensive zone. Puck stays on the dot. Scarlatelli comes out of there with it. She comes up the near wall. Chips it by one player. Can't get a handle on it as Warner picks it up. Warner takes it into the corner with 10 to go. Back to neutral ice to Claugherty. And here comes the St. Clair player on a breakaway. Skates around everybody, loses the puck. And that's going to do it. And your Penns Elite girls are going to win 7-1 this morning against these St. Clair Shores players. And we'll wait for the seedings as I bring you the handshake action. And it would appear that we're going to play the late game later. But we won't know, I don't believe, until after the next game. So I'll bring you the handshake action. Our later game is at a time to be determined. It's a mid-afternoon game regardless. As your Penns Elite girls 12U Attanucci wins 7-1 in the early one. Stay tuned for later action this afternoon. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll bring you the second game once we know what time it is. Have a good Sunday morning. As Lionel Richie says, easy, like Sunday morning.